This world is over long ago. The company is full of great people wearing human skins. Once exposed, will be eaten immediately. Typing work keeps everything normal. I can't do it anymore. My hands cramps. I can't type anymore. I can't pretend anymore. I really can't stand it anymore. Let me out. Abnormal behavior occurs. You are too disguised. Destruction is unforgivable. You broke the work rules. Scrap does not need to exist. Execute immediately. Swallow clean. The monster is going to eat me. Help! The garbage is swept away. Everyone, continue to sit tight. Oops, I was so scared that my heart beat too fast. Can't hold it down at all. Warnings for living persons exposed to biomagnetic fields. Heart rate exceeds upper limit of protection. Abnormal heartbeat. There is a big living person hiding here. Eat you and crush your fresh flesh and blood. Mingtong Black Card Awakening. Emitting a drop of pure dark energy. Trial bonus as a newbie. Energy is attached. Please use it immediately. Capital buys life. Monsters covet energy. I just had to pretend to be a normal employee handing in documents. Supervisor, this is the latest quarterly report you want. Please check. Good. High purity energy. I want this money. I accepted the file. This energy belongs to me. This fund repaired my shellware perfectly. Report confirmed. Employee Lin Feng continues to work overtime here. Warning, trial money has been exhausted. Balance bottomed out. Please earn investment capital as soon as possible. If you don't have money to buy a road, you will die. I must earn more capital. The great man replaced. Human. Working hard to perform daily life in society. This is the law of mimicry. But as long as they forget to simulate physiological characteristics such as breathing, you are too disguised. Will evolve immediately. Cover up mistakes. They will immediately devour any witnesses nearby. Never look back with your peripheral vision. This makes you look like a good employee. All employees were evacuated immediately and in an orderly manner. Unfortunately, but with this novice monster who can't control his body, entered the same elevator. The elevator is stuck. He forgot to simulate breathing. His body melted out. I'm sorry. Love to hunt down living people who find flaws. Then I'll play a perfect NPC. Elevator failure. You can. Can't move anymore. Find the minimum amount of purchase money. Enough for the greed of these evil spirits to suppress everything. To chase me, I need to stretch out my hand. You've reached the first floor. In a place like this, every step must be disguised to the end. It's dark. The patience of these monsters has reached its limit. No more shadows to cover. The project was not completed today. Everyone must work overtime all night, not allowed to leave the workstation. The physical strength of a living person simply cannot bear it. As long as I yawn, the disguise will be completely exposed. Your tapping frequency drops by 0.2 seconds. Are you tired? No money to buy a road? Has just waiting for me to show signs of fatigue? Then he swallowed me alive. Deduction conclusion: physiological exhaustion will trigger the hunting process. Survival rate 0%. The loopholes in the genes of great men are rigid. Regulations take precedence over hunting instinct reports. Apply to perform a 2-minute physiological excretion procedure. Then continue working. Apply for compliance timeout execution cleanup. As long as the highest level evacuation alert is triggered, could forcefully interrupt his killing process. Cut off all power for me. Alarm for emergency evacuation of all personnel. Stop work process immediately. Vandalism. Living or dead. Hunting live animals. False fire alarm triggers evacuation. The defendant's evacuation order takes priority. Stop the hunting program. Enforce safety regulations. During the movie stage, all employees were evacuated from work after work. Survived. A loophole in the rules saved my life. But tomorrow, I need more chips. High-intensity camouflage. It will quickly bottom out the energy of low-level great men. They have to hide and fight. Energy consumption exceeds standards. 2 shell to maintain stability. Found living bodies. Witnesses highest level confidentiality agreement triggered. Erase immediately. Oh. Get down here. I want the money to repair the shell. Forced equal exchange mode can be turned on. First, mop the floor clean. 1 square meter for 1 drop of dark energy. Start setting fire to work. Press energy system. Accept the exchange tasks below. Boss, please give instructions on the next working arrangements. Well done. Now go out and play your supervisor. Next, I want to buy the whole area. System deduction display. All the company's confidential files and Great Man Control Center. It's all here. According to contract, turn on immediately. Physical access to underlying infrastructure servers. Unauthorized access. Violation of underlying security protocol contract. Enforcement procedures. Logical conflict occurs. Anti-crash program that stabilizes this monster. Logical conflict suppression. Open confidential channels. Green light patrol mechanism. Once the red light is touched, or it is not in the whitelist, will be chopped into pieces in an instant. Warning: administrative permissions at this level are not valid in this area. Forced entry will trigger security destruction. The more rigid the procedure, the easier it is to produce a logical deadlock. Take it. Use your greatest strength to hit the center area of the corridor. Oh. Cleanup program starts. Unable to deviate from patrol route. Route blocked. Logical deadlock. Only 10 seconds for system inflation. Must rush over. The whole building. The core brain of a great man. Call up the building's underlying structure report. Look what you are covering up. The progress of exploding human living bodies in the current area is 99%, about to reach critical value. Oh. Extracting living bodies is the truth of the society of great men. The rest of the human race are all batteries in captivity. The underlying alarm is triggered. Unauthorized access detected. Audit procedure has been initiated. This kind of physical destructive power is definitely not. Amber irregular living molecules, judged as human. Obliterate. Protocol activation performs the highest level of physical cleanup. The difference in financial resources is hundreds of times. It's impossible to bribe him head-on. The disaster must be moved eastward. 9 o'clock. Activated Contractor No. 1. Supervisor Wang issued the highest level mandatory sabotage mission. Catastrophic power outage failure. The most advanced system restart rules penalties. Security protocol change to highest. Top-level directive. Damage to receiving power system. Clear immediately. External physical destroyer. Everything. Let these two high-level monsters conflict because of rules. Let's bite each other. I had to take the opportunity to evacuate. I'm going to the bottom containment area to find more powerful thugs. This is the abandoned area. Those defective skins that failed to disguise themselves, all left here. A physical spare hard drive must be hidden nearby. Physical hard drive signal is weak. Coordinates are marked. Please pay attention to avoid high-risk monster. Binary heat 37 degrees. Start for replacement humans. Physical incineration cleanup. The circle is shrinking. There is no chance of winning against these defenses directly. The environmental facilities here must be destroyed. High concentration of artificial fat. This is the waste accelerant used by monsters. Stop them all. Air pressure exceeds standards. Physical formation destruction. Cleanup command was interrupted. Radiation overload. Vision sensor burned out. Target heat source lost. Yeah. Clear all obstacles, destroying invading living bodies. Monster infrared. It's absolutely ruin. Now I can only rely on blind touch. This is the only spiritual chance. K. Leave the money left to buy your life for me to be quiet. Capital injection. Forced termination of obliteration agreement. Just go to sleep. Advanced investment. Confirm completion of goals. Disarmed. And proactively hand over core assets. The core underlying data is available. Next, I'm going to completely change the rules of this building. All units that have not been evacuated instantly enter night standby mode on the spot. They're all off power and on standby, now in the only one on the whole floor. In vivo thermal radiation exposure. Night patrol unit is arriving soon. 100% chance of being locked. Lao Li, overtime pay has been paid. Immediately open the computer room on the target floor. Deep cooling system. Full month instruction execution. Deep refrigeration valve opens at maximum power. Thermal radiation characteristics of living bodies have been successfully masked. Branch night inspection. Scanning for abnormal heat sources. Troubleshoot non-stationary objects. There must be no movement of a living person. Start deep loading program. Personnel analysis. The current surface temperature is -5 degrees Celsius. No living radiation detected. Compound completed. Target compliance standby units. Continue patrolling. The blind spot of this curfew. Go to war directly. Still have to torture. Behind this door is the company's absolute restricted area. All the bottom secrets of being a human being are inside. High-level sensor detected ahead. Equipped with high-precision living body life detector. No physical visual blind spots. Perform live body inspection without blind spots. Filter all unauthorized heat sources. The survival rate of physical force break-in is 0. Since it is a company system, then use the company's rules to deal with it. Debtor with highest authority. Instruction reception. Initiate abnormal asset isolation and transportation procedures. Your visual blind spot has been generated. Living body thermal radiation is completely shielded. Go to the security gate. Serious violations detected. Stop moving forward immediately. Force interceptor to start. All unsold assets will be destroyed on site. DA. Inspection order. Highest level Myanmar merger has been presented. Full line suppression judgment is in progress. Unable to parse. One trick across the board that's real and effective. Advanced transfer order. Confirm that class rules prevail over inspection rules. Allowed to pass. As long as the permissions are high enough. These rigid procedures can only give way obediently. Security gate closed. Physical isolation protocols resume. Continue to implement regional regulatory procedures. Disable all unauthorized access. Finally came in. The company's deepest secrets. Ill come. Personal acceptance. And there is no trace of any flesh and blood farming. All dormant warehouses. Sorry. I made it to the second year. System underlying operation log. Let me see. Production targets achieved. Restaurant no. 3. That's my position. You must not let the system upload secret data to me. Touch the headlines. Confirm that abnormal data is being packaged. After 10 seconds, a formatted building application will be sent to the media. But the building is formatted. All clues are broken. Screenshots must be uploaded. All this DGI energy belongs to you. Modify the underlying code for me immediately. Huge amount of pure asset injection detected. Rewriting system logic details. Writing completed. Loop protocol takes effect. Stop data upload. Standby status no. 3 has been modified to abandoned and archived securely. So my life of more than 20 years ago. It's all a dream lying in this jar. This absurd thriller company, it's just a huge cage that traps the human spirit. But now do I have the capital to buy the whole cage? The underlying core data has been tampered with. Unknown detected. Full line copy. The underlying architecture has been compromised. Give up superficial politeness to maintain. Kill the intruder directly. This monster is so anxious that it jumps over the wall. Not even human skin. Directly turn it into the data body and smash it down. Lowly receives funds. Immediately activate the most advanced mimic defibrillation system in buildings. Highest level of funding confirmation. Debtor receives intermediate defense orders. Start irradiation. Locked. Pressure line physical irradiation. System logic stuck. Unable to continue execution. Dive command. Verification failed. Target judged to be severely damaged. Virus code for society. You are too poor. Slaughter station system activation. Perform obliteration. Video crush. Data disintegration. Clear permissions. Regional secret war ends. Current coordinates are safe. As long as you understand the bottom line of the rules, the highest level monsters can only be systemically formatted code. Really taking over the building. The original regular collection process starts. Headquarters recycler has accessed. Order confirmation. Sleepers in underground farms. I've been disconnected. Can't deliver goods this month. The entire building will be formatted directly by the headquarters. The quantity of materials turned in is O. Determined to be a serious breach of contract. Then I'll just throw money at you until your system crashes. Activate advanced erasure mechanisms. Clear it together with the building. Concretization. This is the point where materials are handed in this month, right? Scanning matter for ultra-high integrated energy values. One calculation logic overload. The underlying logic of the system has been forcibly usurped by huge amounts of capital. End erasure. Execute the highest level. This building meets all indicators. Allowed to continue operating independently. Just like that, I was thrown away with money, from bottom to top. I've used capital to penetrate every key node. This building no longer belongs to the great body. He is the real and absolute controlling owner of this building. The recycler is returning to the mother body. Follow this coordinate. You can find the home base of Weir & Company. The target enters a high-density mud block. Please maintain 100% synchronization. Disguise. This unified code against humanity. If you make a mistake, you will be treated as an outlier. Capture. Unauthorized living breathing mimicry parameters did not match. Performing interception and exclusion procedures. Surrounded. Only using pure energy. Wake up this group of nearly 10 codes at the bottom. Dinner is ready. Pure origin detected. Erase command interrupt. Bottom feeding instinct. Force coverage. Ha 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 ha. The feeding routine completely blocks their movements. Obstacle cleared. The coordinates of the demon body, not far away. Real high-level acquisitions begin now. Follow the recycler's route to enter the core center. But the security system at the front has been upgraded. In front is the body temperature scanning door. NE. Targets above ambient temperatures will trigger defensive counterattacks. As long as I walk in with human body temperature, will be immediately cut into pieces by the laser. You've been too difficult. Need to add. The energy block is exhausted. The temperature shielding badge on his chest. This is my ticket to clear customs. Prepare for forced replacement of permissions and items. Make a deal. The underlying defense logic has collapsed. Greedy module gains supreme control. Take off your badge. Leave it to me. This energy is yours. Your order is accepted. Equivalent exchange procedure starts. Hand over identity masking module. The money is yours. Identity shielding module missing. The body shell maintenance program is forced to terminate. You laugh. The current judgment status is in compliance with the same category. Verification passed. Temperature indicator compliance. Allowed to enter core areas. Peel off this layer of skin. They are nothing. Mother body, here I come. I need to build an absolutely clean stronghold as a springboard. Area scan completed. High-density sleeping area for great men. It is recommended to find edge nodes for spatial anchoring. This corner room is located in the blind area of surveillance. The location is just right. Unregistered specific. You've crossed the line. No living entities are allowed to stay in this area. This apartment does not accept external data. Enter forced eviction. The countdown is about to start. Area intrusion alert. 321 sirens. No need to press. I bought the remaining life of this building. Detection props. Pure source injection. Security logic suffers the impact of high-dimensional dimensionality reduction. Forced termination of defense agreement. Dear highest authority owner, welcome home. The apartment system is fully open to you. Take room for 04. Completely removed from this building's public systems. Create absolute physical blind spots. Instructions received to initiate space reconstruction and erasure programs. Your private territory is ready to be hidden. The system has logged out. Exit administrative rights. Wish you a happy stay. Hum. As long as the chips are high enough, the basic physical rules of the world can be tampered with at will. Completed the establishment of the lawless land. Time to count the loot. The most perfect disguise. It means that the prey can't even find the coordinates of your existence. System enters silent mode. Waiting for the next asset operation instruction. Safe house construction completed. It must be given as soon as possible now. Those at the bottom will not transfer survival funds, breaking through physical defense lines. Flow rules are extremely strict. Disguise this asset as an ordinary shipment and send it out. High errand fees have been deducted. The fake sender program starts. Will be connected to Floor Logistics Network soon. Service your major high. Daily logistics collection procedures are in progress. Please prepare the package for inspection. We ran out of time. I won't speak without instructions. Now it's up to me to give the order. Wait for instructions. Take me into the facility. Open the door. Accept new blasts. Perform low-level logic checks. Check for prohibited humans. Emotional wavelength. Not detected. Emotional magazine. Detected. Ultra-high density pure source energy overflows. I know it started. Don't treat me like a subordinate. I'm just here to confirm the information. Information is only for living people. The time has come. We understand. Target is locked. Remember to only catch them alive. Don't kill indiscriminately and obey orders. I must execute. Are you still stubborn? Then let me stop you. End it. As long as the benefits are given thoroughly enough. These rigid monsters will become the most reliable smuggling channel in the world. The physical route is established. The resource transmission network is fully connected. Supplies are already in place. The underlying rescue team will soon be able to lift the dormancy restrictions. This net is being torn open, bit by me from the inside. Everyday Ethereum compliance. The troubleshooting process starts. Please all units cooperate with water content. Loop test. Perform meaningless consumption actions. Test the integrity of the swallowing module and internal circulatory system. Water cannot evaporate. Collectively reaches the physical carrying limit. G. Internal pressure overload. Nasal sac tension reaches critical point of rupture. Defective deciphering products found. Function stops. Trigger local breakout mechanism. Delivered by us. Receive immediately. High-end assets. Physical circulation system restarts maximum power operation mode. Activate. Skill repair 100%. All indicators restored to perfect parameters. Oh. Cancel execution order. Continue execution. Daily troubleshooting. Directly buy out the review rules for this floor. Received huge capital compensation. The underlying logic forces a restart. Investigation order permanently terminated. There are no abnormally entangled units in the current area. Disconnect. Enter permanent standby mode. The farm management has been completely bought out by Lynch. We can start planning the next step. Night sleep mode activated. Neighborhood Committee Night Patrol Program launched. Start environmental sound screening. Absolute silence filters standard sleep frequency. Check for illegal breathing noises. One layer scan completed. No non-standard sound waves found. The neighborhood committee's auditory senses were adjusted to the highest threshold. The heartbeat of a living person is as obvious as thunder here. 75 vibrations per minute, determined to be non-standard living breathing. Interior with front solid wall. A spatial logic conflict occurs. Only the underlying rules can be tampered with. Ping and Bow funds have been withdrawn. Prepare for forced expansion of logic. Take these. Close your ears. Ultra-specific pure lifespan energy. Serious conflict in audio search logic. The underlying defense logic has been forcibly bought out by capital. Security goal reset. Bose Heezen. The owner's surroundings are in a state of absolute physical silence. Start clearing. Execute 2-year mute processing. The floor environment volume has been cleared. Now there's no one except me in this building. Nothing can make a sound anymore. System monitoring has been fully integrated. In this building, still hiding being a human being and society. Core code used to synchronize cognition. Even cognitive synchronization channel. All units block their mastermind. Receive mastermind code calibration, social mimetic logic, covering abnormal fluctuations during the day. 1 hour of forced brainwashing broadcast every day. As long as this source is polluted, the antenna can completely take over. Code for the entire building. The dedicated maintenance unit has responded, waiting for instructions from the top owner. This huge asset has climbed to the rooftops. Block it physically in the core slot of the main receiving antenna. The receiving port suffers high-dimensional asset overflow attacks. The underlying bands are losing control. Anomaly detected in external airspace. Large flying object approaches the area. Signal shielding has been noticed by headquarters. The lights are too close. They've already started searching the walls. Coordinates are not locked yet. Still in the forecast grid. We still have a 3 minutes window. If you delay any longer, it will be too late to evacuate. The sweeper from the headquarters is here. It's a pity that your dogs now obey all my commands. Attack mode is loaded. Abnormal frequency band interception during boarding. Exercise response mechanism activated. Start issuing underlying cognitive patches. The actuator chain cannot be cleared. Pig brain reacts faster than expected. Mastermind patch performs forced shutdown. Restart formatted storage mode. High risk warning. Once the administrator restarts, the physical shielding boundaries of this room will disappear completely. The wall is going to break. Can't shut it down. Good. The target physical interface is locked. Shut down progress 80%. Take my money. Forced rejection. System shutdown interrupted. Armed police pure assets detected. Perform highest priority services. Supreme service has been purchased. An absolute defensive barrier has been established. Start forced return. Mastermind patch. Pudding. Behemoth physical connection and parking. Keep anchor point unchanged. Ow. Physical concealment cover is back online. You'll find exceptions that keep rejecting. Single. Global fixed distribution completed. System cognition has been unified to the highest degree. Long live order. A terrifying will with an obsession with absolute order. Is this the real person in charge of this company? Since its core is absolute order, then I will use absolute capital to create the greatest chaos. Why should I be pitied by you? Safehouse physical boundaries are secure. Defense mode goes to background. The Red Vest's night patrol is over. Now this shielded room is absolutely safe. It's time to collect outside intelligence. Use this blank body as a physical signal base station. Eavesdropping on abandoned data streams outside the building. Physical base station connection successful. Intercepting city public patrol logs. All patrols in data parsing. The trajectories are accurate to the millimeters. Guardian of this city, completely following machine-like rigid discipline. Zoom in to analyze behavioral logic. Logical analysis completed. This band contains redundant operations that are not programmed and retreat judgment. Panic test. They even laid out crude physical traps. This is not a system failure. This is an absolutely standard human psychological defense characteristic. There are still people of the same kind surviving in this city. Band source coordinates have been locked. Location abandoned sewage outlet areas on the edge of the city. Physical forced rescue. Exposure risk is too high. Only by casting a long line can you catch big fish. Mobilize anonymous accounts directly to the underlying database of this scavenger. Inject huge bounties. Huge capital. Packing completed. Covert projectile transmission via physical base station. Transaction. Confirm that the coordinates of the sewage outlet have been physically erased, permanently removed from the list. Similar fires are temporarily saved. As long as they live, could be my sharp knife that pierces this false city. Although the automatic scavenger has retired, but we need to legally explore that coordinate. I have to be a social person, have a physical industry that can hide from others. Type matching completed. Connecting agent remotely. Front-end perspective. Public Affairs Access. Read the front-end application file. Business type abandonment emotional processing. Bottom recycler. Not entitled to apply to open a high-level entity enterprise. And confirmation of transgressive behavior. Activate the disciplinary mechanisms for ultra-vires. Perform physical smash. Bottom monster. Really not qualified to open a company. But if it is absolute capital worth trillions. Submitting to the City Public Affairs Center core account. Perform forced injection. Accounts. You did the math. Ray identify. The applicant is the exclusive agent of a high-ranking ancient noble. White gloves class annual inspection, allowing the establishment of high-end physical industries. In this hierarchical monster, in the city, as long as the capital is large enough, can smash any rules barriers. The stronghold enters silent standby state. Empty shell factory registered successfully. But this building, the smart tax investigation of the city system, was immediately triggered. Tax audit note arrives. Start executing the newly registered asset inventory process. They all tried their best to get around it. Warning! Capture high-energy physical destructive devices not authorized by the system. Rough, physically directed blasting. It's those human survivors. I mistakenly thought this place was a monster stronghold. Contains tax investigations. There is a physical explosion outside. Rule reconstruction must be done within 7 seconds. Audit program outside the connection door. Pay them the full excess protection tax. Corporate credit ratings jump to the highest in the city. Accept removal and logical reorganization of assets. Determine the target as the highest value protection unit. Launch the Absolute Defense Agreement. Build a human shield matrix. Molly blocking completed. Defense matrix. Suffer physical damage. Extensive loss of no data. Threats have cleared high-value assets. Shell integrity 100%. Surrounding environment safety. Not only does it save you tax trouble, he also managed to save the lives of similar people. He went to the sewage outlet to meet the same kind of bomb-throwing people. Got it. Space anchor enters silent state. All monitoring records are physically accessible. Warning that the number of employees in the newly registered factory is 0. Does not comply with entity operating rules. Enter logout countdown. Pay sky-high liquidated damages and cross-district resettlement fees. Directly bribing the city dispatch system. Extract employee number. Target asset identity. Cleaning up and upgrading. Supreme Order. Confirm the start of the cross-region airborne procedure. Go to target coordinates. Hospital. The operating status of the entity is legal and compliant. Defense level is too high. I don't have the strength to retreat. This species is so hungry that it can barely maintain its basal body temperature. Can't stand any more. I can't expose the physical location directly. Capital can only be used to tamper with the rules. Activate a micro account for physical feeding. Car valve injection. High voltage basic coverage. Bottom film mud. Force replacement. Physical concealment failed. Coordinated anchoring. The supplies have been delivered to the designated location. Inside this factory, what levels of monsters and gods are hidden? When you're full, give me a good look at it. The rules of this city. A comprehensive capital reshuffle is about to usher in. Space monitoring enters silent standby mode. Production indicator verification process started. The official quality inspection team has intervened. Prepare to extract emotions. Processing output. Produced reserves are 0. Failed to pass logical verification. The tire casing is facing a critical point of collapse. Remain physically still. Withdraw the highly concentrated capital I injected into your account. Throw it into the jar. Use the highest dimension of life source. Go blast those rigid detection probes. Arrival detection coordinates. Quality inspection probe preheating completed. Start sample extraction and concentration analysis. Extremely high purity substances detected. Concentration data is being calculated. Data overflow. Unable to parse the energy level of the current dimension. Sensor faces physical meltdown. Purity far beyond the threshold of human emotions. Judged as unknown. High-end capital. Logic error. Quality inspection procedures are incompatible. Start the bottom-level Supreme Worship Protocol. Capital in the face of dimensionality reduction attacks. In addition to the ups and downs of party discipline, these monster detection instruments. No choice. The purity of the target output exceeds the city limit. Eliminate all subsequent inspection procedures. All output of the enterprise is officially labeled City Supreme. Special products. Brotherlin got the gold medal. This empty shell factory, now it has become the most untouchable restricted area in the city. With this fortress, we can always be fair and honest, mobilizing supplies across the city. The first step is done. Special supply base. The defense system is fully online. Physical security level supreme. Use the purest capital to package the most complete lies. The city will soon understand who is the real master. Physical blind spots are all underground. To understand the city's sewer network, human survivors are the best guides. We need to use them to reach those corners that cannot be monitored. Bring these startup funds to make punctuation. Release physical recycling tasks. Physical recycling program initialization. Target the bottom. Layer node cracks will spread from here. Physical dispatch instructions confirmed. Logistics units enter the terminal delivery track. Energy feedback is normal. Initialization of the physical interaction program can be started. Prepare for a physical battle to the death. Rebellion in current area. Industry delivery safe zone. All living things now. Physical defense formation initialization. Business interaction protocol blocks hostile scanning. Don't shake your fingers. Hold on tight if he shows any signs of hostility. I must fire immediately. Never hesitate. Physical media boot confirmed. Mapping the local business grid. Recycling waste electronic products at high prices. Regularly purchase all kinds of waste physical materials. What are you doing? No erasure process activated. Iron content meets standards. Meet the minimum acquisition pre-value. Warehousing confirmation. Physical integrity meets standards. Payment protocol triggers. Transaction settlement completed. Hey, the sound of heavy footsteps finally disappeared completely. That monster didn't treat me. These things didn't disappear. That kind of monster makes a special trip. Just to put these two cards. Abandoned in a place like this pure energy wave. I've never seen this in any survivor base. This level of pure lifespan energy. You can buy dozens of lives on the black market. He actually exchanged it for a piece of scrap metal. This is some kind of incomprehensible physics gamble. This mysterious factory is passing the monster. Issue paid bounties to us humans. Collect all scrap metal. We have a way to survive. Next, let these sewer guides take me to tear apart the underlying network of this city. The recruitment node has been successfully established. The physical interaction network begins to spread to surrounding neighborhoods. Come and deliver the goods in person. Must confirm. What exactly is the background of this factory that appeared out of thin air? Capture the Ruler Camp broadcast found that the skip level review process has been forcibly accessed. Performed deep memory readings on Arshan's orders. Encountering the invasion of high-dimensional physics. The underlying defense is about to be penetrated. Camouflage shell faces collapse. The factory's disguise was exposed, completely played. Follow the clues to find the boss. Then just buy your loyalty with astronomical sums. Astronomical corporate dividends have been packaged. Targeting the superior reviewing officer. Forced injection into the underlying personal account. Immediately after the encounter, private wealth was injected into the loyalty agreement. Occurs logical thinking, unable to execute. Destroy command. The underlying account has been completely bought out by Sky High Capital. Target units transformed into corporate lifetime honors. Employees. The audit instruction has been changed to lobby cleaning and maintenance. Oh, that's cleaner of the highest order. I'm actually bowing to the employees here. Oh. Since I got the dividends, just clean the table in the lobby before leaving. Received instructions. Immediately implement lobbying sanitation procedures. As long as the price is good enough. You also have to bend down and do odd jobs. This factory was completely cleaned up. Ha ha ha. Waste verification passed. Equivalent capital paid. Thank you for your contribution to urban environmental protection. Threat removed. Regional operations resume normalization progress. Official high-energy materials are being escorted. Unauthorized units, please avoid immediately. High-pressure materials appear. Knock off their mimetic shells. Prepare for close physical destruction. Ethernet module fails. Switch to physical reinstall. Battle mode. Open. Sincerely cutting. The gravity field is spreading. Retreat to higher ground. Don't move until you understand. Let him think we are being pinned to fight back. Great! Your level is completely beyond the standards. There is too much difference in frontal firepower. Must utilize transportation system for maximum admission. Let's crush it physically. Buy out the absolute right-of-way on this street. Exhibition prices are astronomical or free. Confirm the speed limit for the entire road section, except for physical collision exemption agreements. Unit 4217 is in place. Perform cleaning flush. High speed and high motion objects approaching. Stay in formation. We cleared. Can act now. If you're a little later, you can rush to the entry area. Let them think this is the system's self-rescue. These are two monster forces that are attacking us. save you. Just to make your sharp knife sharper. If the old generation can't do it. Afraid that he might be depressed. Capture highest authority out of bounds. The forced heresy procedure has been activated. Perform a comprehensive, indiscriminate cleanup. This site has the mastermind's direct approval and inspection-free gold seal. Any unauthorized physical inspection is prohibited. My Muay Thai knees were about to be comprehensive. Reinstall security node access. Build a physical defense wall immediately. Physical defenses won't last long. Directly using capital to smash through the building's industrial fire protection system. Weather to energy injection completed. The highest level of industrial fire control has been forcibly bought out. Perform highest power physical coverage. Expanded absolute defensive shield. Enforced physical isolation. Power furnace completely stopped. Clean up non-recyclable waste casings. The target data node has been completely offline. Abnormal events have been reported. For adjudicating units, due to high-pressure rupture of firefighting pipes in a factory area, the shell was accidentally frozen by physical liquid nitrogen. Application for closure. Report received. Accidental loss determination established. Physically removed from city roster, the 4-person unit. Fire protection system reset completed. Hall normalization alarm restored. Maintain the highest level of physical realm. It's too late. The net is closing. Willing to establish with physical lockdown? Caught illegal intrusion into living bodies. Perform dead end erasure after being blocked in the bunker. The exit was locked inside the house. There is no chance of physical damage anymore. What's there? The difference in physical firepower is too big. You will die if you fight hard. Capital must be used to replace things. System characterization. So does Recycler Black Tower. Sky-high price assets. Hosted. The highest level live capture order takes effect. Exclusive hunter has received. Lock target physical coordinates. Perform the most efficient security capture. Looks like they've taken over here. The area enters static protection mode. Illegal living bodies detected and controlled. Reading the capturing party's physical identification code. They're reading your ring. Hold on for a few more seconds. Understand that I will hold him back. The area clearing mission was announced to be physically completed. U.S. It has completely become the private trophy of high-level monsters. just be labeled as private property. The mastermind's rules become protection. Yours. Despair is the best catalyst for rebuilding faith. Wait until you wake up. You will understand who is the holder of this game of chess. Target is physically frozen. Safe call base entry state. Ow. The regional physical defense line was directly penetrated. It was found that the remaining data for cleaning up the living body was, there is a risk of contaminating the bottom layer of the system. Perform deep extraction. Is this the energy level of the supreme ruler? Want to move my ears? Cross-dimensional capital interception must be carried out. Forcibly registering the physical ownership rights of these two humans. Sky-high margin deduction. Property rights registration successful. The defensive barrier physically jumps to the target coordinates. Encountering the highest commercial code barriers. The attack command is forcibly blocked. Energy overflows into local space, facing the risk of physical collapse at any time. Unauthorized access to my private property. Do it at your own risk. The target is protected by the Supreme Plutocrat. Forced attack will lead to the complete bankruptcy of the system economic chain. Recommended revocation of action. Commercial code sequence higher than provisional green pepper. Order to stop forced expropriation. Chable intervention documented. The most senior ruler wavelength has withdrawn. Network intrusion disruption. Physical space returns to normal. Which God-level financial method saved us? Physical connection. Cutting off the most advanced asset barriers. Switch to invisible background running mode. From today, he is the real invisible master of this city. Agent Node release. Global concealment program is now online, waiting for further operations. Shift into business interaction mode. Sign this security outsourcing agreement. Open up underground routes for me. In exchange for pure lifespan and absolute protection. Oh, there is no way out. As long as humans can survive, It doesn't matter who you give your life to. The outsourcing employment contract officially comes into effect. Put on work clothes. Keep an indicator. Tasks from the physical level. Open up this underground smuggling line that has been blocked by the officials. Recyclers will provide forced assistance. Come back by yourself. Lead people to Dalian. Human tactical deception, plus the absolute power of being a human being. This hybrid formation is enough to tear apart the foundations of a city. Requires occlusion of large objects. Break through the perimeter defense. About to enter the coordinate core blind zone. Communication signal is physically attenuating. There's something blocking the entire tunnel ahead. Conventional tactics failed. Hurry up! It's the direct line of the Praetorian Guards that helps the brain. Ha 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 ha. Commercial code identification impaired. Enable harmless troubleshooting. Target area. Perform a forced cleanup. Physical case temperature is awesome. Anti-hit armor loss rate 15%. Ongoing progress. Completely relies on red translucent energy shields for defense. No physical armor plate coverage. Energy shield needs to be connected to the internet to obtain computing power support. Cut off his physical supply lines. Mobilize unlimited quotas. Fully short this area in the trading system. Public shield bandwidth. Computing resources encounter sky-high prices. Malicious short selling. Regional network bandwidth is completely drained. Shield supply disconnected. Warnings about loss of network computing power. Bottom troops fail to maintain, entering a state of physical exposure. Defensive window period. Physical destruction begins. Core physical damage. Disintegration. Execute mandatory scrapping. The boss behind the scenes has great hands and eyes. Computing power short selling ends. Funds have been withdrawn. Arshan's bottom line of defense. It's just a bunch of scrap metal that relies on network resources. Ha! Underground interception network destroyed by unknown physics. Public computing power has experienced abnormal fluctuations, determined as high-level intentional sabotage. Loopholes in the commercial code. Outsourcing companies wantonly trample on the physical defense line of the main brain. A thorough cleanup must be performed. The Consul Supreme Act has been drawn up. Cleaning plans for honorary outsourcing companies in the city. Enter the countdown now. The storm is coming. This is exactly why I forced him to lift the table. Antitrust crackdown order issued. Deprive the target company of all physical defense authorities. Execute forcible seizure. External kinetic energy overload single-point object. The defensive line cannot withstand head-on collisions. Request tactical support. The physical explosive device has been fixed. Countdown starts. All retreat. Establish a shockwave defense line. Initiating a leveraged buyout from the official military-industrial conglomerate. Forcibly binding the parent company's defense sequence. The sky-high purchase price has been frozen. The most advanced capital protection agreement is triggered. All illegal companies will be completely shattered on a physical level. Please hand in the countdown to continue. Company's assets were threatened by force, gravity, or airborne. Strong angle physical gravity overlay. Joint drive overload. Unable to maintain an upright posture. Gate defense armor integrity 100%. Action forced freeze. Who thinks that using the Mastermind's capital protection shield? Go smash the green pepper hair on the Mastermind. This kind of rigid system logic is simply vulnerable. So you. Underground human gathering place. Network connection established. Preparing to execute venture capital. Take this money. Go to this cold city, creating a real physical riot. Dual-track counterbalancing tactics enter a period of stable operation. Funds are in place. The fire of human resistance is officially ignited today. Don't give up, everyone. No matter how difficult the conditions are, humans must never bow to those monsters. High-end weapons exchange rights are fully open. Please put in items to be upgraded. They actually sent us the weapons upgrade system directly. Quickly put all the junk up there. Physical remodeling completed. High-energy digital beam rifle configured successfully. What a powerful dynamic feedback! With this gun, humanity will never again be slaughtered by others. This investment gives us the capital to be aggressive. They are low-level mechanical soldiers controlled by the government. All preparations, fighting these scraps of metal. Enemy armor has been completely physically destroyed. Leave the left side to me. Physical cut off. Their power point. Continue to suppress. Sweep up all this mechanical garbage. Company combat strength assessment error. Suffered a devastating physical blow. Execute retreat order. Lock tail joint. Ready to launch capacitor. Recharge 90%. All targets annihilated. Base physical defense line re-stabilized. With this batch of advanced equipment, humans finally have the ability confronted this city head-on. The spark has been lit. The next big game of chess will become more and more interesting. The first phase of armed investment is completed. Human camp combat strength assessment updated. The system enters a stable operation period. Seize survival supplies from material storage areas. Target material storage vault found. Illegal living body intrusion detected in this round. To find the material extraction code, initiate the physical scrubbing process in place. Encountered rapid fire suppression from heavily equipped defense nodes. His physical movements. Ready. The battle damage rate of hard resistance to heavy firepower is too high. Use capital to forcefully upgrade our consumption rights. Let this pile of scrap metal directly change the service attitude. Ingent Sky High Advanced Payment. All top VIP extraction services in this warehouse. Remove all darkness. VIP channel opened. Staff security procedures. Transfer to the highest standard room service. Physical erasure program forced cancellation. Don't be you. VIP room point. The first batch of supplies has been picked up. Subsequent transfers will continue. Really food and clean water. This is enough to feed everyone in the base for a month. Using capital to force the official killing machine became our porter. The power of the board of directors is beyond the reach of GPS. Can receive 5 times. Everybody line up. Enough food and water pipes. As long as we unite, humanity will never become extinct in this city. Get to know us. Yes, but Wu Feng must be ruthless. Provide substantial physical protection. Only then can the will to resist be completely strengthened. This vicious harvest targeted the entire city. Now you have a real basic market. The human camp's survival material reserve reaches the standard. The safe house enters normal silent defense mode.